Yeah, let's have the little tiny chunk. Let's take a bite out of the honking big chunk. And let's get rid of some of this water. Kinda like that. And we are not stinky anymore. There you are. Hello. I've been waiting for you. Crap, I'm not gonna be able to see him.
Performing the duties of his office.
Digby C. Caesar.
No.
What, no complaints, Dave? Well, hey everybody, thanks for stopping by. I am Digby, and today we are back in the long dark, and I do believe that this morning is... yeah, we still got the intestinal parasites, but I think this is the next to the last day that we have to take medication. So let's really quick pop those. It should say 1 day left, or 1 more dose left. No, don't drop those, you idiot. Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Let me pick those back up. Now, really quick, we have, yes, 1 more dose left, and we are done, and we can get out of here. Now, the downside is, we have to actually find something to do to kill that day. Now, really quick, let me grab a drink. Okay, so, bear hide should be cured up tomorrow. Gut may be cured tomorrow. That's not going to be anywhere near ready to go, but I was already resigned to humping that back and being a little bit stinky. It's not the end of the world. Those might be cured. These 2 are done, so they can go out in the cured stuff room, and those 2 might be cured as well. Now, out here in the cured room, we do have rabbit pelts, we've got a couple of wolf pelts, we do have a metric ton of gut, but hold that thought. Let me just organize here really quick. Okay, I'm not sure how many that is, but it's a lot. And of course we've got, looks like 4 or 5 wolf pelts. I'm not sure we're going to be able to hump all this back in 1 trip, but I tell you what, we're going to give it the old college try, that's for sure. I suppose we'll find out when the time comes, because... Well, I thought I had like a pry bar or something. Yeah, I was going to say, we can ditch quite a few things here, and we don't really have to bring any food. Speaking of that, how much do I have on me here? Oh yeah, you know what? Here's the thought, dude. Eat your big fat fish. Do we have any actual meat on us? We do not. Yeah, I mean, if we had to, we could leave, like, pretty much the canned crap behind, and... Oh, I was gonna look at tools too, wasn't I? Okay, yeah, we got a pry bar. Realistically, we could leave that behind. We don't technically need it. We have, we got some torches we could break up. We desperately need to get back, though, because we need to have a new bow here soon. And some more arrows. And I definitely have enough of that, but yeah, we're gonna need to replace some of these tools here fairly quick, because a lot of stuff's breaking, a lot of stuff's crap, we don't really need it anyway. Did I genuinely go through all the crap I went through to try and get scrap metal in the last episode, and then completely forget that I was going to use it to repair the can opener? Yes, Dave. Yes, you did. Okay, you know what? 43%, that will do for now. Technically, I don't need to bring any of that metal scrap with me anyway. We can leave all of the firewood behind, because that's the thing we can get pretty much anywhere we go. Now, before we leave, I think what I want to do is I want to go poke my nose into the 1 or 2 places on this map that I don't think we've actually explored yet. I also would not mind maybe finding some saplings and leaving those behind. So I do know a couple places where some saplings spawn, and there is also the waterfall where that junk truck is parked that fell off the bridge. I'm pretty sure we've been in there before, but I don't think we've actually, like, gone through it properly. And then on the other bridge, there is another car that might not have been explored at all. So yeah, essentially we're going to poke around the edges of the map. I might run over to Katie's corner 1 more time, just make sure we didn't leave anything up there. Pretty sure everywhere else that has anything apart from the boat we've actually cleaned out. So I'll probably hit the boat on the way back to the church, and we'll grab our fishing trap and anything else we might have left over there. And then we will come back, we will somehow find a way to kill the rest of the day, and then hopefully tomorrow morning we get up, we pack up, we go. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how long it takes all of it to fall apart. Flipping course not. Alright, well, I came over to the little island on the off chance that maybe, just maybe, we might be able to find, like, the 2 arrows that are still missing, but no joy. So I think the way I want to do this is we're going to head over to the right now, we're going to grab everything over there, and then we're going to go up the hill, and then, yeah, somewhere up there should be a car, and fingers crossed, we've not been through it yet. Alright, fishing trap. Did we get anything good at all? No, we did not. We got a rockfish. And now we're a little bit stinky. That's fine. We're just going to leave it here inside the boat anyway. Now, is there anything else inside the boat that we want to make sure we bring with us?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can, in fact. Oh, here's a thought. Every time we see a lost and found, let's just double check it and make sure my arrows are not in it. Okay, how about we drop that stinky old fish? I am not lugging that thing around, and we definitely don't need the extra 3 kilos on us. Holy crap, that's actually a huge fish. And then up here, what do we got? Oh, just make sure. Usually I leave things by the door so I can see them better, but I think I might have left 1 or 2 things up here. Nice shape of you in. 92%? You know what? I will take you. Oh, well, you know, we might as well just leave that back at the church, thinking of it. And then it looks like box we've already been through. Pretty sure we got everything. How much lantern fluid do we have? 0.7? That should be more than enough to get us back home. Okay, really quick tour. I'll be back in a second.
I might have to drop some gear.
Dave, you're fine. What's for breakfast? Nothing, honey. Yeah, there was nothing in there, but I had a feeling there probably wasn't. I also have a feeling there's nothing up here, but we are going to check. Okay, nothing. It's going to be a recurring theme today, I have a feeling. This is a very, very, very dumb thing to do. Okay, Mr. the Bear is not home. Okay, car at the end of the bridge. Have I explored you, yay or nay? I'm thinking I haven't, because your hood isn't up. Your trunk isn't open. Oh, crap. Okay, never mind. Apparently we have explored the stupid car. Was there anything in it that we left behind? Ooh, there was. Quality tools. Okay, you know what? I'm actually going to chalk that up as a win, because we can just leave those at the church as well. You never know. Someday, we might actually need them. Alright, Dave. Well, I don't know if it's worth getting a sprained ankle for or not, but I do feel confident now that we can say this map has been pretty much 100% explored. So yeah, let's get back home, let's kill the rest of the day, and let's get the hell out of here. In fact, you know what, buddy? I might give you a little bit of a treat and let you walk home through the mine.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Okay, I don't know if it's me or what, but good lord, he seems particularly complainy today.
I think I need to lay down.
Dave, you're fine. What you need to do is you need to do some inventory management. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the exciting world of inventory management. Now, put that away. That I'm not going to worry about. Okay, we are going to wait until the absolute last minute.
But I'll make it.
To pick all of this stuff up. Thank you, Dave. That's empty, that's empty. However, while we wait, we can sort out all the rest of this. So I think for firewood, what I want to bring with me is like 3 sticks and 1 lump of coal maybe, which means we should be able to drop. Actually, you know what? Let's just bring 2 sticks. So we'll drop 18 of those, and we'll drop 2 of those. And that's enough to have our fire that's warm enough to warm us up if something goes tragically wrong. Now, I've been lugging around all this accelerant. I probably don't need that either, but that's one of those things I'd really like to leave back at Mystery Lake. I don't know why I want to call it Camp Crystal Lake just then.
That hurts.
You know what, Dave? Here, stick something in your mouth and shut up. There. Now, where was I? Okay, so tools-wise, I want to leave the extra... Actually, I want to leave both pry bars here, I think. And we can drop these. So we're down to 40, which is an improvement on our usual state of affairs. And we've got... I'm thinking that one, that one. We can drop. Actually, they're not that hard to come by, so we'll drop that one. We'll harvest this one really quick. We don't need all these extra cans, but I don't want to leave them here, so we'll pop those behind the fire barrel. And boop. Hang on, is there anything in this thermos? There is, we have a cup of tea in there. Awesome, I'll have to remember that. And then we want the arrows, the lantern, the 2 bows, yes please. Don't need double whetstone, so how about we leave one of those over here with the tools? Actually, yeah, before we go to bed we can sharpen the knife up and the axe, get those both up to 100. Speak of the devil, how about we repair this thing while we're right here? Requires simple tools. You know what, game? You're in luck. Okay, now drop those. That is a definite improvement. Back here, how about we go right there? I'm not going to bother cooking up any of the wood. Dave, you're fine, okay? Relax. I know, you're really, really tired, but we can sleep all night long, and then you're going to wake up, take your medicine, and you're going to feel 100% better. So, please be hushed, and let me get back to the management stuff. Okay, Dave, are we ready to be better? Man, I hope so, because this has been the single most annoying thing that's ever happened to me in this game. So yes, please, I would like to use 2 of those, and I would like to have myself back. Dave, you have got to quit dropping those, you flippin' idiot. Okay, now, survey says, we are well fed, spring risk is done, we are absolutely exhausted, but you know what, that is not the end of the world, because we can treat ourselves to a quick cup of coffee. That'll be handy anyway, because I don't want to bring too much water with me. Alright, you know what? That will do. Now, should have a chunk of meat on me, I think. Oh, yeah, we still have a fair bit of organizing to do here before we go. Okay, moose meat. Eat that. You know what? Apparently we have another little chunk down here. Let's eat that. Oh, never mind. We do not have another little chunk down here. Okay, we will bring the little chunk with us. We will bring... How stinky are we? We're not stinky at all. Yeah, we'll bring...
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can, complaining pants. Hold that thought. Actually, you know what? We should need more than one. So yeah, we'll bring the little dinky one. We'll leave behind the .86. I'm not going to worry about that. 2 liters of water is perfect. So really quick, let's make a little food pile over here.
You're a f***ing idiot.
Okay, I have made the executive decision that I'm going to leave this pile of gut, these 2 wolf pelts. You know what? How about you go over there with your brothers? Yeah, I'm just going to leave that stuff here because we are currently lugging 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we got 13 gut, 4 wolf pelts. We got a bear hide. We got a little moose hide. That's cloth. Dum-dum. There's your moose hide. And 4 rabbit pelts, and that should be enough to be getting on with. Especially given that we are almost at 50 kilos, and... Hang on, we don't have any stink at all? Seriously? There's no way I'm not stinky. There is absolutely no way. Well, I tell you what, if we're not stinky anyway, how about we bring a little snack for the road? You know, I complain about Desolation Point a lot, or at least I have been for the last 2 or 3 episodes, but I don't want you guys to get the wrong idea. Desolation Point is absolutely 100% my favorite map in the game. However, Desolation Point, I have a sneaking suspicion it is probably going to be a while before I see you again. So, thank you for your bounty, and I will see you again when it comes time to retire. You know, unless we decide to retire on Timberwolf Mountain instead. Yeah, Timberwolf Mountain's my second favorite. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
My fingers feel numb.
God forbid I leave without saying goodbye to you guys. Come on, then. Woof. Oh, crap. Alright, hi. Couldn't just leave me alone, let me go home, huh? Alright, fine. Come on in here if you dare. Because I plan on making you regret it if you do. Hello? Are we not interested anymore? I mean, I'm perfectly fine with you losing interest in me. It's quite warm in here, and I am armed. And in fact, it'll give me a chance to lighten up a little bit here. So how about we... No, I don't want that. I want food. Actually, I want to go in my backpack and get food. Keep an eye out, Dave, just in case. Yeah, let's have the little tiny chunk. Let's take a bite out of the honking big chunk. And let's get rid of some of this water. Kinda like that. And we are not stinky anymore. There you are. Hello. I've been waiting for you. Crap, I'm not gonna be able to see him. Okay, tactically that might not have been the brightest thing I ever did, because I did not realize I wasn't going to be able to see him once he came in here. I tell you what though, for a blind shot, that might be one of the prettiest ones I've ever done. Now, I think before I leave, I'm actually going to harvest his little butt, and I'm going to leave all his bits and bobs in here. I mean, I already left coal and wood right by the entrance, and quite frankly, I kind of feel like he deserves it. Welcome back to the Coastal Highway. Now, I do remember that we left a bunch of stuff up at the Grumpy Grandpa's cabin there. So I'm thinking that's going to be our immediate goal, and once we get there, be a good chance to drop some of the curables and get a little bit more time on them. And then, yeah, we'll just spend the night there. Oh, hello, saplings. Hang on, do I see birch and maple? Oh, crap. Hi. Yeah, please tell me you are not going to notice me at all. You are going to carry on with your patrol route over to the road. And I am going to be able to sneak in the back way without any sort of bear-related kerfuffles whatsoever. Because if you turn and come towards me, I am going to have one very large, very hairy problem. Okay, I don't think he twigged us. I think actually he's headed up toward the little village there. Which is perfectly fine by me. I mean, it sucks a little bit because I wanted to go up on the island over there. And now that is no longer an option. But we might be able to get up there over by that little dock thing. Hello. What are you doing? Dude, there is absolutely nothing there to eat. In fact, there's nothing within a mile of you to eat apart from me.
This gear's starting to slow me down.
Okay, be it ever so humble, there is no place like Coastal House. Alright, so, really quick, let's drop every single thing that needs any kind of curing whatsoever right here where I'm standing. I think that's the lot, right? Because the bunny hides, the wolf hides, and the guts are done. Okay, perfect. Now, over here in the food pile, I'll holster that up really quick. Yeah, we got some water. Might as well just grab that and have a free drink while we're right here. And holy crap, is that antiseptic I see? It absolutely is, and it is absolutely full. Brilliant. So, I mean, there's only a little bit left in that, and it doesn't weigh a whole lot. I think I might just hang on to it. Alright, anything else here we want? How much water do I have on me, actually? 1.74 is absolutely perfect. Okay, now, not quite late enough to sleep, but you know what? Probably late enough to end the episode. So, really quick, let's go up here. Let's get ourselves lined up on a nice, big, fat, toasty, warm bed. For the first time in as long as I can bloody remember. And then, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a little something to do to kill the next hour or two-ish of in-game time. And then we'll grab a full night's sleep. Hopefully in the morning when we get up, at least the bear hide will be cured. I mean, if it's not, again, not the end of the world. But yeah, we'll get up, we'll pick up everything we've got, and we will carry on to Jackrabbit, the little tiny fishing village, and then the hell off of this map as well, and home to Mystery Lake. And on that cozy note, as always, I have been Digby. I thank you guys for stopping by. Really hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Long Dark. And yeah, I hope to see you for the next one.